Hey, how's it going, everyone? Amy Hilston here. Today we're gonna be checking out Astra's test launch for their rocket ship LV0007, and we'll see what's gonna happen. Okay? Yesterday it was delayed. Hopefully today it's not. And yeah, we'll get waiting. There's like 30 minutes left in a way. There's Astra's company in a way. Uh, we'll see. If it's successful, it's gonna go up to the moon. If it's not, back down to Earth. Just like what they always say. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait, and we are gonna fully wait for a successful launch. So we'll wait some time.
So I'm gonna do this. Boom. I'm doing amazing, guys. I have no idea what the Diglets do, but every time you collect them, there's a sidebar that goes up. Oh. I'll pay attention to that. Alright, what do we get? It's a pretty stone box. We got a normal type. It's gonna be boring. Unless it's like a Snorlax, that'd be cool. Oh. Must have been a rock type. Got a higher chance for Crandos now. I thought the bar was for going to.
So Kai, hey, how's it going, Kai? Wow, I mean, I'm just waiting for people to join in. That's what it is. There's like 30 minutes left. I did not know you're interested in space. I guess you're a big fan of space. Is that what it is? But we're waiting for this test flight to go up in a way. Last time it happened in the summer, and it wasn't that successful in a way. So they have another try today. This company is called Astra, and so we'll see if they are able to reach orbit. Like that's the mission today. We'll see. Thanks for showing up. We'll just watch together if a flight happens. Okay. So have you ever thought of doing, space engineering on that stuff, or you just like you like space in general? Is that what it is?
And get a good night's sleep and go again.
Sleep is very
I like how they answer
important.
these like questions asked by
Next
like
question from Chad.
viewers and stuff,
Earlier,
because I know
testing
nothing
medical
about it.
suppression, the water system sprays away
There's like
from the rocket.
super difficult engineering
Yeah, so
questions,
what's most visible is
and
the
there's
outward
more
flow, but we actually do also have
more specific questions.
part of the system that sprays
Like,
in towards the system during the water deluge. We mostly
like
want to make
it
sure
gets
that,
really
that,
deep
we don't
engineering
get
questions that I
any,
have no idea about, and then
fire or
there's like the
anything
super
on the
simple
ground.
ones
We don't
for
want
like
to get
beginners
water
like me.
into our
I
systems
like that. I like this Q&A
immediately,
thing
in
before
the seconds before launch.
before they launch
but
their
in the event that
rocket.
there is a fire in the launcher,
Even though I don't
we
quite
do
remember
have
almost all of it.
a portion of that system that is directed directly at the launcher as well.
Got it. Next question from Tara saying, does Astra have any dedicated launch photographers? Definitely my dream job right there. Sorry, that was from Josh, so thank you, Josh. I believe I can actually take that one because a couple of friends that you may have heard of on NASA Spaceflight broadcast before have done some photography with Astra. Our good friends John Krause, our good friend Brady Keniston. If you're familiar with NSF's coverage, you've seen their names before. We've seen them out there in Kodiak, so some familiar faces and some familiar names with the launch photography here. Next question, Zach is asking, is there a flight termination system on the rocket?
All right,
Yeah,
so we're gonna
we do have
this,
a
like,
flight
we're gonna
termination
run through
system. In our case, it commands the first stage engines to shut down the vehicle and end the flight.
And that's different because some FTS systems are more destructive. They actually terminate the rocket by blowing it up, basically.
Obviously, every
versus
flight I
first
want it to be
termination.
successful,
so
but it's
because our
not
vehicle is
always
so
going to
small,
happen in a way.
we don't need to use
We'll see what
that,
happens,
more
honestly.
explosive system. We can instead command
I
the
think-
vehicle to shut down the engines, and
I
we
think
ensure
there's
that
a lot
this
to be
is done,
judged on a performance
within
like
our
this
trajectory,
because
within our safe
they've made
zone.
some improvements,
So
and
there should
you
be,
would expect
everything
this
should be
launch
clear
to
in
go
the event that the flight
further
needs to end
than the
early.
last one in a way. So
Next question from chat.
We'll see. We'll
how
see what it's
much
like.
time does it
I
take to
hope-
roll
I
out the
hope it
rocket
does.
and set up on the launch pad?
Yeah, so we can set up a launch pad in a number of days. We ship. This is a great view of our launch pad. You can see
space
one of the shipping
engineering
containers
seems
sort of near the
interesting,
bottom of
really
your screen.
complicated, but a fun
But pretty much
sector to
everything
keep
that you see
an
in front of
eye
you,
on.
except for the large
It
tent,
definitely is.
the fence and some of the
You know,
fixed
like there's so
infrastructure
many
there,
sectors in this
does
world
fit
that
in
I think this
standard shipping
decade is going to go through
containers
so
and
much
goes,
crazy technology.
over,
And space is going to be one of them.
trucks and
You know,
boats and
I think
occasionally
having
even
that space
aircraft,
technology
to
where
make it
even
to-
normal people
to the launch site
could go to
and,
space
our-
for like
our
a
red team,
decent,
was
affordable
a
price,
team of a
I think that's
handful of
game
folks that
changing
we,
in a way.
that
And I
accompany the
hope
rocket and the ground support equipment
we're able to
to our
experience it.
launch
Like
site,
I hope me and you
who
can go
will
to
set up
space,
the
and it's a
launch
cheap.
pad
Like
in
we don't
a
have to
matter
pay
of
like a few $100,000 or $1 million
Question,
just to go to
let's see,
space.
what things do you need to take with you to the launch pad? So, relevant question there.
Yeah, great related question. So we bring pretty much everything that you see with us. We bring, of course, the rocket.
That's like you
the launcher
raise
that
the
you see,
chance
which
for
is and we bring pretty much everything we need. So we pride ourselves on having a fully mobile system, and really all we need at a launch site is a concrete pad and an internet connection, and we can set up a spaceport.
Very cool. Next question here. How high will the orbit be tonight? So what orbit are we targeting tonight?
Yeah, maybe we can talk a little bit more generally about the mission objectives, but we are heading for an orbit of 500 kilometers and an inclination of 86 degrees.
By the way,
The
Kai, how
payload
was
we
your
have
test
on
today?
board,
Did you do well?
LV0007, is a mass simulator.
I hope you
for
did. I
the
hope you
United
did well.
States Space
It
Force,
felt
and
like
that,
you did the first
camera
part pretty
view will
well,
show,
pretty easily.
These lights
So-
will light
Actually,
up
I'm not
as
too
we send
worried.
a signal to simulate payload deployment. Again, because the payload is a mass simulator, we will not actually
But this
be,
is for
deploying
your, what's that
it.
called?
And this
Your
is the
marketing
United
or
States Space Force
finance
second
math
mission,
class? Is that right?
STP 2782, which is intended to demonstrate Astra's ability to deliver for the Department of Defense.
Gotcha. And this is more or less a kind of a redo of the previous launches M2, just aiming to demonstrate that orbital capability with a mass simulator on board.
Right, that's right. Our main goal tonight is to reach orbit.
Gotcha. Next question. Let's see. How visible will the Aurora be during stage separation? Maybe talking about the rocket exhaust there, or maybe Aurora? I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know, but that's a wonderful question, and I personally think it would be really cool to see the Aurora during tonight's flight. I can tell you, and with our 3.2 launch in December of 2020, we were all so focused on seeing that beautiful ignition of the upper stage engine and watching those milestones that I don't think we would have noticed the Aurora.
Sure.
But it might make for a cool view tonight. We'll just have to wait and see.
And speaking of the cool views, I've got another question, Chan. I'm going to tee up Michael Baylor for this one. Will there be any cameras on board the rocket for this launch? I think we caught a glimpse of one with the fairing earlier. Right now we've got a bit of a fogged out view from one of the first stage cameras looking down the side of the rocket, but there they are, hopefully looking to come back to those views once the rocket is flying through the air, hopefully later tonight. There's one from the upper stage. That's the upper stage still sitting in that payload fairing, and that's a little bit different for Astra's rocket, right? That stage actually sits in the payload fairing with the payload.
That's right. A large portion of the upper stage is encapsulated by the fairing.
It went well. Yes,
And
it's a
there's another view.
prerequisite
Oh, that's
for
looking
math.
down the second stage, right? That's
for
like the
math
second
and
stage,
finance.
bottom of the tank and
Okay.
the nozzle, right?
Oh yeah, I think
I
see,
think, you know, finance math is probably
it's
one of
it's
the
kind of a
most
dark,
useful
curved
skills
shape in the middle. That would
that
be,
people
the nozzle
ignore.
extension
And knowing
of
how to
our
do
upper
it,
stage
you
heater.
get a better control
Shout out
of
to Mr. Michael Baylor showing off the
managing a
onboard
finance.
camera
And I
views
think
there.
it's a pretty useful
The
skill
next
that
question
everyone
in
should
chat,
learn
what fuel
about.
does the second stage use and what engine?
Yeah, so both of our stages use the same propellants, which is liquid oxygen.
I mean,
and,
my highest level
RPX,
of
which
math is
essentially
what, calculus?
And our second
And
stage engine
what,
that
I
we
got
were
like a
just talking
C in
about,
calculus.
is
So
we call it Ether. It's designed.
That's the
and
highest
built
level
and
I went
tested
to.
all in-house, just like
But you
our
know,
first
whatever I
stage
do
engines.
now, my job and
The
stuff, like,
Ether engine
it doesn't
produces
really require that
740
complex
pounds of
math.
thrust,
I'm not an engineer or
and,
whatever and all that stuff.
It is.
I know how to do finance math.
It is
That's
a
what it is. Like
pressure-fed
calculating
engine. So our first stage
or
engines
evaluating
are
like
electric pump-fed
companies in a
engines.
way. That I know how to do.
Ether is
But
a
anything else,
pressure-fed
it's
engine.
a bit harder for me.
The next
using
question
algebra.
here asking, what does their flight software testing process look like?
Sure. Well, I think Chloe, our,
Oh, yeah.
our
We got a
our,
small
embedded software
crowd
engineer,
usually
talked a little bit about
before the
testing,
party starts. You know,
process during
this
her interview,
stream
but I'll
takes
just,
like
recap some of the
it's
things
so
that we do. We
unpredictable
have,
because it says time to launch, right? It's 30
simulator that
minutes,
we
but
call
there's
the
always
Rocket,
holds and
that
all
we
that
use
stuff.
for a lot of
So
our
we might
simulations.
actually
Great
not
game,
launch until like 11 o'clock,
Yes,
or like
it's a
not
pretty
launch
good
until
one.
like a few
So the
hours
Rocket,
later.
it's
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 so
pretty cool.
unpredictable,
It's
like
all
all this
our,
stuff, like,
you
oh, we
avionics
gotta
and
check
our
the
harnesses
rocket and
and
stuff.
things sort of
Oh, we
laid
have to
out,
check the weather. Oh, it's
to
not right.
really
No.
simulate all of our systems in a pretty robust
Later
way.
on,
We do
when it gets to
constantly
closer to 5
testing,
minutes, then we're
and
that's
updating
probably when
things.
viewers
We-
will start
we
to come
do
in.
a lot of automated testing, and we are, of course, getting the latest wind information during our countdown, and we run simulations and incorporate that data into our latest and greatest flight trajectory immediately before launch as well.
Gotcha. Another question from chat. Again, if you have questions, please tag us with that NASA Spaceflight and keep bringing those in. We're going to keep asking them. And the next one asking, what is Astra's current production rate?
Sure. This was actually a similar question that we had from the Alameda Boys and Girls Club yesterday about how long it takes us to manufacture the rocket. So we just want to shout out to the kids at the Boys and Girls Club down the street from our headquarters here in Alameda. And right now it takes us a few months to build each vehicle, and you know, we're gradually ramping up and working towards that goal of delivering a rocket every single day. Of course, it may not necessarily mean we build a rocket in a day, but have the capacity to deliver a completed launch vehicle on a daily basis in the future. So we use, this is some of the ways that we stand out from the competition, I think, is using simple materials, using tried and true processes, using as much automation as we can in our systems, to simplify and really stand out as working towards building to scale.
Gotcha. Again, if you're just joining us, we are still in a T-minus 30-minute hold right now. The teams are currently working through finishing propellant loading operations, but I think we can take that opportunity to actually look at the different roles in mission control. Here is actually a view of mission control here in Alameda, California. And Carolina, can you talk us through who we're looking at and what all their jobs are?
Yes. So we will start with Chris Hoffman, who is our flight director. He is responsible for overseeing and directing launch vehicle operations per the countdown manual, with the authority to call, hold, recycle, or abort as required. And as a fun fact, Chris Hoffman also runs Rocket Cat Rescue on the side.
Oh my God!
so
Like,
if
how
you're
they're
looking to,
explaining all these
help
different
some
roles
kitties
is
in
so
need,
cool.
check
Like,
that out.
this is the fun part. I
To
think
his left with
what
the
this company is
Google eyes
doing
on
is
his,
very, very amazing.
console.
So their
Is
mission
Thomas
actually
Friend, who's
is
our
to
Flight
have
Activities Officer, or
daily
FAO, and so he's
launch,
responsible
daily
for
rocket
documenting
launches
all
every
of
day
our,
in
operations as they
2025.
happen and making
They're
a
going to
note
start
of
off by
any
doing it
future,
monthly, weekly,
after items
and then the
that
ultimate goal
need to
is
occur
daily.
after the fact.
And this is something you're gonna
Continuing
like
clockwise, we have Chris
actually get a
May,
feel.
who
It's
is
kind of like a
command
movie,
data
watching a
handling,
movie.
or
And this is a
CH,
company that's
and
my
he monitors and
space
adjusts
investment in a
stations
way.
as needed under
You know, I
command
think right
from the
now
flight
it's a good time
director.
to invest in diverse
Then,
companies while you're
Joshua
young,
Green
right?
is
And
our
it's a good
vehicle
opportunity
controller
not
with the call
to
sign
make
of
money.
Tango,
I
so
think
you'll hear
it's
a
a
lot of
learning
him,
opportunity.
as we listen
You know,
into the
you always think
countdown now.
about money.
He
Like
operates the terminal
I think
controlling
about
the vehicle
knowledge, and that's what
systems
really
under the
pushes me.
direction of the flight director.
So this is my space investment,
Then
and
Dan Wilson,
I think it's
GNC
very
trajectory,
exciting
or
every
the
time I
call
watch
sign
something like
GNC.
this.
He
You learn
ensures
so much.
weather and wind trajectory information
Like
is
from
up
each
to
role,
date,
like flight
properly
director. Ooh, how
loaded,
can I
and
be a
meets
flight director?
criteria, and also wears really great sweaters.
How about you? What
He
courses
also
are
has
you
the joystick on his
excited
desk, which is,
about
of course,
next
very important.
semester?
Yes, the very
Personally, for
important
me,
joystick
I'm
that doesn't actually
continue
do
on my
anything,
library
but,
program.
is,
It's a lot
is
of
very
work in a
important.
way.
And then
Try to
Lucas
complete it
Hunley,
within a
flight
year,
safety or
a
call
year and a
sign
half in a
FTS.
way.
So he's
Yeah,
responsible for
I have a
making sure
work
that the vehicle is
practicum next
on
semester
the
for
trajectory
library.
and calling the flight
So
safety system should it not
I hope it
be
goes well. You
following
know,
its
it's gonna
planned
be
path.
like working a library for the very first time.
And so those are
and
most of the call
see
signs that we'll hear on the
my-
countdown now, though
you know,
there are
what's it
also a
like?
few
What's
others,
it like
right?
actually working
That's
a
right.
library?
So our mission
So it's
control,
very important.
as you can see, is a very small
excited
group
for
of
that.
folks, but you may hear other call signs as we got into the go and no-go polls, and those are our what we call the engineering back room, which are the engineers who are responsible for the different systems on the rocket. So ACE is our ground software system, INCO is our radio system, Odin is
How's your
flight
Friday night?
software,
How's your Friday
Dolphin
night
is
going,
our
Kai?
first
What's
stage
going on?
engine, Ether is
Anything that
our
you've been
upper stage
doing or
engine,
working on tonight?
Booster is the first stage system, Orbit is the upper stage system, Launcher is in charge of the ground support equipment, and Panther is the backroom coordinator. So you may hear those call signs as we continue to listen to the countdown, and you'll hear those during the go, no-go poll as well.
And on top
I
of all of
hopefully
those
we
folks
go
who are
today.
working
Come on,
here in
like,
Alameda, we also got
yesterday
the skeleton crew that's
it
out
was
there
delayed
in,
because of
in
weather.
Alaska, and we
Today we better
about
go.
the red team doing their work. Can you talk a little bit about what the heck the red team is?
Yes, our huge shout out to Red Team, who is out there in these cold conditions, making sure that our vehicle and systems are go for flight. So starting off with our red lead is Adam Frisch, who is responsible for all the activities and the safety of launch pad related operations. Then we have a few pad technicians who are Hill Hudson, Robert Freeman, Eric Larson, and Sam Hirschap. They operate the hardware hands-on on the ground before the remote systems take over, so they're the ones who are making sure that everything's set up. We have our IT, or Red Wire, who's Eric Steinberg. We call him Steiny.
Yeah.
And so he's the specialist in our IT systems and AV, and we have to be very thankful to him for the great broadcast that we're having this evening as well. And finally, our safety lead is Ryan Hirschfeld, who's responsible for the safety of overall launch operation events, including personal compliance with our safety policies and procedures, which is really important. So again, want to give a huge shout out to our red team who are out there in the cold and dark.
Yeah.
We are very grateful for the hard work that you do.
Absolutely, a very cool team out there, and it's cool to see them work. In the meantime, those teams are still working a hold. We're at T-minus 30 minutes and holding. Propellant loading is just finishing up still, and the teams are working on that. As soon as we have a new T0, I will share that with you as soon as we can. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and listen into the pad mics as the rocket sits there and gets fueled up, and we'll bring you some more information as soon as we have it.
Hey, pretty chill. I try to spend my Fridays for studying for the week, working on personal projects. Okay. When you mean personal projects, are you talking about like learning a new skill? Like, what do you exactly mean by personal projects on that? I'm always just curious. That's what it is. Like, people, when they say personal projects in a way, like, it could be like getting better at something, learning a new skill, doing your own things that you like in a way. Yeah. Usually Fridays, I don't make videos. Usually on Fridays I don't stay home. Friday nights I usually go to school clubs and stuff, or go out and all that. But today today was the launch of Pokemon anyway, so Pokemon released, and I needed to do some streaming. My friend was also doing streaming as well, and so I have another. And then obviously 9 o'clock today. This is another stream that started, so didn't go out today. This is my calm day. Some projects I want to identify. Number 1, a 5-step formula to find your niche. How to rent out someone else's basement suite. Okay, so 5-step formula on how to find your, I guess, your group in a way. And I think you're talking about content creating, right? If it's content creating, I think it's important to really build upon what you like. You know, the channels that you've been building, right? I think you have one that's specifically about food, right? And you also have one about traveling. But then you're also mixing traveling and, you know, self-development and all that, right? And finances. So that's something you can mix in together. You know, I think that's more important, right? Like, I think to give you maybe some thoughts, like I joined your channel because I like checking out some of the places that you travel to. Not only that, I also watch you because I want to see the self-development side of yourself, right? How you apply to real life in a way. Like if you just do travel, I think I wouldn't be watching your content as much. So that's why it's important to find out your niche, right? Exactly, you're doing it right. 5-step formula to find your niche. And that's really important. I like that. People subscribe to you or watch your videos for different reasons, and it's good to know the reason. It really is. And how to rent out someone else's basement suite. That's actually kind of funny. I don't quite understand that, but okay. How to rent out someone else's basement suite. Like, how to like talk a good bargain into renting out the basement suite? I don't, maybe you had to expand on that. It's just kind of funny. Hey Josh, how's it going? You just came by. Josh, holy cow, you've been alive for like so long, Josh. I think you should go to sleep, man. You've been alive since my stream? And then you joined into Austin's stream, and then now you're back to my stream again? Holy cow, Josh. Appreciate it, but your health is way more important, okay, Josh? You should go to sleep. Seriously. Really should. I'm actually like...
Again, we are still holding at T-minus 30 minutes and holding. However, we are getting close to resuming that count. And once we have the firm new T0, we'll go ahead and share that with you. We'll do a little bit more Q&A, but once the countdown resumes, the countdown is going to get pretty chatty, and we'll go ahead and listen into that.
I want to talk, but they're talking.
But again, getting close to resuming the hold. Once we have a new T0, I'll share that. In the meantime, let's go ahead and do some more Q&A here.
Okay, I want to meet them first. So,
how does fuel...
What I'm saying is that I'm streaming tonight about this space launch, and it's fun. This is a rocket that wants to go to space, and the first time I did something like that, it was very interesting. Like, it's like a kind of a show that they're putting on. It's so interesting because like they want to reach a specific part of space, and that's exactly what they're doing. They want to reach space. They're a company I invested in that wants to reach space, and by 2025 they want to be able to have like something like this. You see right now, they want to have daily rocket launches like this every single day. That's their goal, from monthly to bi-weekly to daily. Holy cow, that's a crazy mission, right? I think that's pretty interesting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What sorts of wild visitors do you get in Kodiak?
Yeah, so there certainly are bears out there. I don't think we've
Bears.
seen any.
So,
recently,
anyways, this
but,
is like the pre-game show in a way, like pre-launch show. I love the way that they do the pre-launch show. They answer simple or complicated questions from viewers in a
and
way.
there's been a friendly little fox that has been.
Oh yeah.
Look at
roaming
these
around
questions.
as well, which has been
It's so
a
cute.
nice
And
thing
knowledgeable.
To see. But of course, we work with the range and make sure that
The thing is,
things
for
are
these
clear.
space launches, it's so unpredictable. This live stream started at 9, right? You would think they would launch in like 30 minutes, but with there's so many factors that make it stop, and then it continues and all. So we may not launch within the next hour. I don't know.
Our window closes at midnight Pacific time, so we actually have plenty of time in.
Oh,
our
look,
window
what's the latest time
remaining,
they can launch today?
for launch tonight?
12 o'clock
Yeah, and
midnight
again,
for my
Jeff, if you're
time.
just joining us, we're still at T-minus 30 minutes and holding, and we're waiting for a new T0, but hopefully getting close to that information being with us here.
Newer
The
new
next
stuff.
question
This is
from
like a
chat,
pretty
though, in the
interesting
meantime,
show to watch. in a
Kenny
way.
asked, are we going to, or is Astra going to deorbit the payload?
Right. So today's flight is a test mission. So the payload that we have is actually just a mass simulator. So it will not be deployed during this mission.
So
there will
payload
not
is
be
basically
anything to
the-
deorbit it.
It's like it's kind of like
the
a
first stage
bag
will,
of things that
will-
you bring
will
up to
deorbit,
space.
will
It's like a
burn
backpack.
up, in
So
the atmosphere.
basically, like
With the
anytime you
payload
try to go to
attached
space
it,
successfully,
we will be
if
sending
you
a
could
signal
land,
to
if you can land there, and then
the
you
deployment
can,
and
you know,
make sure that,
ship the backpack
everything
or the
would
goods,
be,
right, to that place.
would have,
That's a success.
worked
It's like
nominally had we
delivering
had
Amazon goods in a way. Kind of funny.
Non-mass simulator payload aboard the rocket today.
So just to clarify, the upper stage and the payload still attached will both destructively re-enter safely and mitigate, no space debris and things like that.
Right, exactly. We consider that to be very important. We want to be responsible stewards of space, and our mission is to improve.
Yeah. Okay.
life-
You sleep in 30
life on
minutes.
Earth
Good
from
to hear. Good
space,
to hear.
And one of the ways that we think is important.
Austin's
to do
stream
that,
was good.
is
I'm
by
happy he's
making
back
sure
on
that
YouTube.
we,
I mean,
use
he's
space
working, right? He's a full-time
responsibly and
worker,
aren't
so
creating a bunch of space
I
debris.
think I totally understand why he would want to stream so much on the
Absolutely.
weekend.
The next question from Quinn asking, will Astra ever have a need for civil engineers?
Astra has needs for all kinds of engineers. I think.
I'm not a civil engineer, so. Anyways, what I'm saying is that like Austin, glad to see him back on YouTube, but I feel like he's going pretty ham on the weekend as well. That's because on the weekdays he's not going to stream. Like there's no way he's going to stream on the weekdays. So that's why he's putting so much content out at once. And for me, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to support him. I'm going to watch, and I'm going to stream less in a way, right? I just want to experience the game and all that stuff in a slow pace. I don't want to rush myself. So yeah, glad to see him back.
These we are hiring for, but we like to have a diverse set of backgrounds because it helps us build rockets differently.
All right. A related question here in chat. What's the difference between the machine shop, the production team, and the engineering team?
Sure,
good
that's a great question. So,
I have no idea.
So the engineering team, they are the team that is really working on the design of the vehicle and designing all of the components.
See, this
The
girl knows
production
everything.
Team is
Holy.
responsible for building the rocket and taking those designs and making them into a reality. And then we have an in-house machine shop, which is sort of part of our production team. And a lot of what you see on our vehicle and on our launch system does come into our factory as raw material, as sheets of metal, and our in-house machine shop turns them into the finished product that you see today. And all of these teams work very closely together. We're all trying to build for scale from the outset, and so it's very important.
Usually
for our
beats
engineering
every
team
Pokemon
to
game in 2 days.
consider,
No,
how are we going to make
that's crazy.
not just one.
How
of
can you
this
go at that
part, but
pace,
how are we
actually?
going to make tens
The
and hundreds
underground keeps you
of
calm.
this
And I
part
guess
so
if you
that
watch
we
other
can,
streamers in a way, it
we
keeps
can
you like,
scale up our
just
production.
slows down a way, like not go so
The
fast
next
and all that.
question from Jet says, can a manual abort be issued when it is under 10 seconds from liftoff?
Yeah, so an abort can be called at any point in the countdown, and so I've mentioned earlier that the vehicle's is on its internal control in those final seconds leading up to launch, but an abort can be called at any point, and the system can also use its own sensors and checks to abort immediately before launch. So there's always a way to hold off and to stop the process as well.
Again, if you have any questions about the launch, what you're seeing, what we're talking about, please go ahead and throw those in the chat. And if you tag us with @NASA Spaceflight, we'll be able to see them, and we'll bring them in, and we're going to keep asking those over the course of the broadcast. We are still waiting for this hold to clear, hopefully getting there soon. We're at T-minus 30 minutes in holding. Once that hold is released, we should have a new T0 for you, the targeted liftoff time, and as soon as we have that, we'll share it. But in the meantime, teams are still holding, and we'll have a new T0. Like Carolina said, the launch window extends another hour and a half or so. I'm sorry, 2.5 hours. I can't do math in my head. My apologies. 2.5 hours. From
Yes, we have quite some time remaining.
The next question from
I just
Sam
want to launch
says,
as soon
how
as
will
possible.
Astro
Come on.
manage countdowns
So
and
all of you can watch it.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. Okay, we're just getting word. Sorry, getting interrupted because we have new news. We're getting ready to resume the countdown. A new T0 on the way, 0534 UTC. So it looks like we should resume the count in just about a minute.
Yes! Yes!
go ahead and
We're
listen
gonna
into the
resume the
countdown. That is
count.
not a
Woo! Josh, before you go to sleep. Oh, actually, the thing is, it takes. Okay.
This is flight on countdown. Astra is resuming count at this time.
The thing is,
Per step 106, FTS verify mission data load values are ready to be loaded onto the AFTU. Run cast software as required.
what I'm trying to say is that this is nice that it's counting down, but the thing is, it could be like time to launch 5 to 10 minutes, and it goes like mission abort, guys. Everything, it doesn't seem right to launch. Cancel, and you go like, damn it. So I shouldn't be that excited, honestly. I shouldn't be that excited until it's like a minute, or maybe like until the very last second. Because remember what that girl said? Carolina said, we can cancel the mission at any damn time. We can abort mission at any damn time. So
Down at this time, Astra requests power on transmitter and enable tone A.
This is RCO, that's in work.
Josh, I just get addicted before I know it. I'm done. They're just very simple and easy, so I get past them. I know, I wish there was a challenge, but that's why I make it a harder challenge
Flight,
in a way.
this is RCO. We have carrier up and monitor up.
Right? That's why I make a challenge of like, I don't use potions or anything. I used only the same amount of Pokemon. Just make it more fun in a way and more equal. So, because Pokemon is already easy, right? Like even a kid can beat this game, right? So that's what it is. Everything fine until the rocket goes boom. That's right.
Pump battery 2, manage pump battery charging. Please set us to mode 2, stop charging pump batteries.
And you see, this is an actual live
In
and
AV1,
genuine
manage power systems, toggle off guidance
conversation
power
between
system
engineers.
authority.
Like, you don't get to hear this often, and I like how they're being so transparent and real about it. Like,
In AV1,
viewers,
manage
this is
polling,
actually what this is
toggle
how we
do
launch
only ground
a
polling.
rocket. This is the language we speak.
Do only ground polling on.
Per step 120, Tango, are you ready to load new late load configs?
Standing by for late loads.
Go ahead, Delphin.
Igniter controller config is 154 Victor 1.
GC igniter 154 Victor 1. Good load.
Engine alpha is 155 Victor 18.
Engine alpha 155 Victor 18. Good load.
Engine bravo is 156 Victor 15.
Engine bravo 156 Victor 15. Good load.
Engine charlie is 157 Victor 15.
Engine Charlie 157 Victor 15. Good load.
Engine delta is 158 Victor 18.
Engine Delta 158 Victor 18. Good load.
And engine echo is 159 Victor 16.
Engine Echo 159 Victor 16.
It took
Good
me
load.
3 tries.
Ether, please provide your late load config.
Ether late load config 163.
All right, Kai, thanks a
Victor
lot.
1.
Hopefully the rocket goes
Ether
successful,
controller
and
163,
it's all thanks to your
Victor
help.
1-1.
All right, Kai. Hopefully,
Successful.
it goes
GNC,
successful.
please
Thanks,
provide your
thanks
late
for
load
tuning in
config.
today. See you very soon.
We're loading 5 Victor 137 L4 configuration.
It took me about
5
3
Victor
tries to beat the
137.
fighting gym leaders. The cardio is actually a challenge.
Cardiac launch
Really? Okay. I know it wasn't much of a challenge in Galar, okay, but I hope it's a good challenge in a way, and that's what it's gonna make it fun. You know, if it's too easy, it's not gonna be really fun, honestly. No potions as well. Okay, okay. You got me excited for that challenge then, Josh.
And again, as you have seen, they're working through some engine configs because we are back into the countdown. T-minus 25 minutes or so and counting. Our new T0 is 10:04 p.m. Pacific time or 6:04 a.m. UTC. And the countdown is proceeding. Carolina, what are we doing right now in the countdown?
Sure. So the next step in the countdown is we're going to spin up the pumps of the first stage engine. It's one of our final checks, and we're well on our way to our T0 time in just 24 minutes.
And we're going to keep listening into the countdown net as those milestones get hit. You can hear the mission controllers and the backroom engineers working through all the final preparations for launch, so we'll listen into that. We might have a little bit of time for Q&A, so if you have more questions, please throw them in the chat. We might come back to those in a little bit, but right now let's focus in on the countdown as it progresses. Again, new teaser of 10:04 p.m. Pacific time, 6:04 UTC.
So tomorrow I'm thinking of doing my stream after I come back from the gym. I think that'll be good. After I come back from the gym and all that stuff. So, yeah. I got a lot of stuff to do, so don't want to rush everything and all, so. My goal is that they're able to launch it in actually 23 minutes. That way you can actually check out what's it like before you go to sleep. Seriously, like, I really hope so. I really hope so. I want you to see what it actually is. It's like live looking into what an actual launch is. Ponytail was the only fire type I had at the time, and under leveled. And no ground type, so I had
That's been a little quiet, but the teams are still progressing through their milestones. And of course, every time I keep saying let's go to countdown, they get quiet. It happens sometimes. But we're at T-minus 23 minutes and counting, and everything proceeding nominally right now. Let's go back into some questions here.
More
And
Q&A.
Sam in chat.
Okay, we're just gonna move the Q&A. Ponytail was the only fire type I had at the time and under leveled, and no ground type, so I had a bit of a challenge. All right. So, and you want me to use 5 Bidus and 1 Piplup, right? Yeah? You want me to do that? I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll definitely do that. Let's see if I can still beat the game like that, huh? I can do that. Just watch me. 5 Bidus. They're gonna be the strongest Bidus the gym leader has ever seen, okay? This I can guarantee you that. So I'll be back in about 10 minutes or something. So Josh, in the meantime, just go like brush your teeth or get ready for bed or something. Right, take your time, because you know, with space and all this stuff, it can easily change. Like, boom, in 1 second, cancel, boom. So just get ready and stuff. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Okay, so
Water 1 wire system active.
This time, Tango, I'd
you're
like you to
back.
activate
Hey, how's
launch
it going?
machine.
So, hey, so far,
Launch machine.
not too bad.
Active.
I mean, they're doing the
Please toggle locks topping.
pre-launch
Stopping
checks
second
and
true.
all, checking if everything, machine and all that's working. It could still be cancelled. So, my worst expectation is it explodes. And it fails. Miserably. That's mine, that's my expectations.
Okay, per step 150, this takes us into the pulse for tank pressurization and launch. After this point, any system issue must be called as a 3-word hold. If there are no concerns for flight, call go. Otherwise, call no go.
Okay, here it is.
Red lead.
Here's where we're going right now.
Red lead is go.
FTS.
Go.
Delphin.
Go.
Ether.
Ethers go.
Odin.
Odin's go.
Inco.
Inco's go.
Ace.
Go.
Launcher.
Launchers go.
Orbit.
Orbit is go.
Booster.
Go.
GNC.
GNC is go.
FAO.
Go.
CDH.
CDH
This is cool, huh?
Tango.
Tango's go.
Safety.
Safety is go.
Flight is go. Tango and AV1 manage polling. Please toggle do only ground polling.
Feels like
Anyone
we're gonna go
manage
tonight.
only ground
Hey,
polling?
hopefully you get to really experience it.
Delphin, are you ready to load sequences?
Delphin's ready.
Tango, are you ready?
Tango is standing by.
Go ahead, Delphin.
Igniter sequence.
I like how they call themselves
0,
Dolphin.
Victor 3.
Tango. It's kind of weird nickname. You can call me Tango now, huh, Josh?
Igniter sequence 703 Victor 3 slot 0. Good load.
Engine Alpha is 821 Victor 3.
Engine Alpha 821 Victor 3 slot
It's
0.
exciting. I think it's pretty exciting.
Engine Bravo is 822 Victor 2.
Engine Bravo 822 Victor 2 slot 0. Good load.
Engine Charlie is 823 Victor 2.
Engine Charlie 823 Victor 2 slot 0 loaded.
Engine Delta is 824 Victor 2.
Engine Delta 824 Victor 2 slot 0. Good load.
And Engine Echo is 825 Victor 2.
Engine Echo 825 Victor 2 slot 0 loaded. Successful load.
Astra's gonna call a hold right now.
What did it tell you?
Copies, we have a hold.
All these holds. See? It never goes like 100% smoothly. So, are you gonna return to Genshin Impact? All I know is a lot of people are really burnt out, but there's new events, right? So, are you thinking of returning or not at all?
As you see, we're at 8 minutes and 38 seconds and holding now. A hold has been called, Carolina.
Yeah, as you can see, there appears to be a valve stuck open near the base of the vehicle. It's one of our ground side valves that the team is working to cycle and get that fixed. If we do resolve the issue quickly, which we hopefully will be able to resolve, then we would recycle the clock at T-minus 15 minutes with a new T0 time. So we'll provide some updates as soon as we have more information. But again, we are in a hold.
Yes, are in a hold, and we will also share a new T0 as soon as we have that information as well. So standing by.
That was the poll. That's kind of funny what you said. Imagine sitting in an office making sure our rocket works all day. That seems kind of boring, but I guess they entertain themselves with googly eyes on the back of the computers. Yeah, people asked about that. I remember there's a question asked about that. The googly eyes in a way. That was funny. Like they're like, what's the deal with the googly eyes and stuff? So I mean, I'm pretty sure it's fun. You know, you talk with your coworkers in a way. That's why you gotta be close with your coworkers, and then you have some work-related jokes or something. It might be boring to us, but like, you know, that's their expertise, right? So they probably enjoy it. I'm pretty sure they should enjoy it, right? So science creation in a way. So, anyways, you gonna return to build a snowman? Wait, am I missing out on a snowman? Really? A snowman? Oh my gosh, I'm missing out on building a snowman. I did not know the new event you build a snowman. Very cute though. Very cute. Personally, for me, I don't mind streaming about it. Obviously, there's so much event I miss, but I don't mind. It's just really spending time with you guys, and that's all it is. It's the most important thing. The googly eyes is very professional. Okay. It's having fun. I think it's cool how to have fun. Amber built one, so I'm gonna make one of her. Really? Oh my gosh, I missed out on all these Genshin Impact events that's going on, honestly. I'm gonna search them up actually. Oh, guess what? It's Kerching's birthday! It's Kerching's birthday. Yay! Shall we give her a golden shrimp? Hmm? Ooh. Kerching's birthday. And then there's also Paimon's 10 million Y. The 10 million Y stuff. It's like 10 million questions asking why. Interesting, all these events. 7 hours of my day has been dedicated to the streams. But don't forget to stretch as well, okay? You gotta stretch, okay? Like, stretching is really important. Try to do it every hour in a way and let your eyes rest. You know, you don't have to look at the screen all the entire time, but stretch, close your eyes, and you can listen into. That's what I'm learning as well. Really just not focus on the screen so much, even though I have to be. So that's about it for me. I try not to look at the screen as much, and yeah. See, that's a good habit, okay? Every hour too. Okay, I need to be like you then. Holy. Yeah, your body's gonna thank you so much for it when you grow older. You're like, thanks, Josh. You know, stretching every hour and stuff. Ugh. Maybe I should just like show my webcam. Let's see. So I'm right here, like I'm stretch. You go stretch in a way, like we're gonna wait anyways. Like stretch. And then you have your yoga mat. And if you have a yoga mat, you can just stretch like that. So it's important to stretch. I'll probably go stretch too while we wait. So I'm thinking for tomorrow's stream. I know I'm gonna go stretch. I'm thinking of tomorrow's stream. I can do some trading with anyone that needs help. I'm not sure if I can trade yet. Maybe I'm too low level. I'm not sure, but feels like I could trade anytime, right? So let me know. We can trade. I gotta get my mystery gifts. I don't know how I can get the mystery gifts, but sure. I'm just gonna always rely on you guys. That's what it is. I'm gonna rely on you guys on the mystery gifts and all that stuff. And that's really about it. And just experience Diamond and Pearl. I can't just lay in bed or fist in a chair for a while. Wait, 7 hours of my day has been dedicated to the streams. After Jubilife. Okay, so after Jubilife City. Okay. Jubilife City is the second town? I don't even know where. But okay, sure. Thanks. And like, I'm trying to get in the habit now of not looking at my phone like this, like my head down, but more of like head up like this. It's like, it looks like boomer style, but like it's like boomer style, but it is actually way better for your deck. That's alright. Autocorrect makes things more interesting in a way. It just makes things more interesting. It makes me try to guess what you're actually trying to say. And whether you're actually saying it's fist or not. Anyway, I'm just gonna stretch. The count was held due to a sticky valve on the ground side. I don't see people working there. Where is the people working? So that's what it is. I'm gonna slowly make progress and that's really about it. What else is there? Not too much. Working on something. Oh my god, he's streaming so early tomorrow. Austin's streaming at 8:30 tomorrow. I mean, that's when I'm sleeping, but like, damn.
Alright, we are still in that hold, but we are expecting a new T0 shortly. The teams have been able to cycle that valve that we were seeing in the bottom of the launcher there, and we're expecting a new T0 shortly.
Yes, that's right. The teams have resolved the issue, so any moment now we expect to have an updated T0 and resume the countdown.
What we'll hear on the countdown net, which we'll be able to listen into, is them setting that new T0 time, and then the teams will go back into go, no-go polling to proceed with the launch attempt. So standing by for that T0 call from Flight Director Chris Hoffman.
Zarachi and Mew though, thankfully.
Flight on countdown picking back up. Tango, please let me know when you can deactivate and inspect the launch machine to update our T0.
Can work.
Anyways, I'm just saying that Jirachi, the googly eyes is hilarious. Like, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. My gosh, look at these guys. I like this guy. There's like a mouth too. The googly eyes, and then there's like a mouth, and then there's a nose. Is that a tape or something? Anyways, Jirachi and Milo. Thankfully, I get Jirachi. I never had it. I never had it. Almost have every Pokemon ever. Yeah, it's weird how they give us a random legendary. It's so weird. Is that like that in the original as well? That's surprising as well. In the RCS Shaman, Diancie, and Melowita. Cool. I wonder how we can get the newer, the legendaries as well, and the mythicals. I wish every single one of them has a quest that comes with it. You know, a story that comes with it. I'm not sure. I haven't played, but I think all of them should have a quest and story that comes with it. That makes it more meaningful to catch.
Safety is go.
Flight is go. Tango, confirm that in AB1 managed polling, we are still in ground mode.
We're currently in do both ground and guidance, turning only ground pulling on. Do only ground is set to true.
Dolphin, do you require new sequences?
You need to catch them all. I'll help you catch them all.
So we do not need to reload.
Copy. Ether, please provide me with your flight sequence for tonight.
I forgot about
Ether flight
Volcanion. That too,
sequence
yeah. All of them.
806 Victor 3.
Ether sequence 806 Victor 3. Title All Hosses, No Bosses. Slot 0 loading.
You just heard the teams have pulled go for launch. We're at T-minus
Successful
8
load.
minutes and counting.
Tango and AV1 manage polling. Please toggle do both ground and guidance.
Do both ground and guidance set to true.
Delphin, please confirm GSE igniter system is ready for launch.
Igniter system.
Guess what? In Pokemon Legends Arceus, we actually get a quest for Shaman. Yes! I hope we get one for every mythical. That's what it is.
FTS, issue logic on AFTU, verify
It really
cast
does
is
make it
green
more
and
meaningful in a
nominal.
way. Instead of just finding it, oh, and catch it. That's it. Pokemon Go helps a lot. Helps a ton. Why? Pokemon Go what? Well, how does it help a ton?
Issued and
Is there
received
quests in
under
Pokemon Go? Like actually,
Oh.
actual meaningful quests? Okay, I'm just gonna go stretch.
Tango, at this time verify that the vehicle is ready for launch aside from tank pressures.
Blue lines are met. Looks good.
If you're just joining us, we're at 6.5 minutes and counting. Everything on track for a liftoff at 10:16 p.m. Pacific time. Teams have pulled go for launch and are now into the final steps of the countdown.
RCO flight on countdown. At this time, I am looking for final range green and launch authorization for this evening.
This is RCO. Range is green. You are authorized to launch.
Thank you.
And you just heard the range has authorized go for launch, range green.
Tango, at this time in the launch machine, I would like you to enable launch.
Launch enabled.
Now T-minus 5 minutes and counting. Again, everything on track and nominal for liftoff.
RCO flight on countdown. Verify range. Will be recording telemetry at liftoff.
This is RCO. I can confirm range is recording telemetry.
Thank you. 4 minutes. Reminder to control room, if you require RF data, please be prepared to switch over your Grafana pages at liftoff. FSO flight on countdown. Please be prepared to issue option command at T+162, calling out at event.
Roger, 162.
Coming up on 3 minutes and counting. Again, we are 3 minutes away from liftoff. This is Astra's 4th orbital launch attempt for LV, and this is LV0007 into the business end of the countdown. Let's listen in for the final steps.
I am ready. I stretch a little bit.
Reminder to all that any 3-word hold from here on out is an immediate abort regardless of source.
Guys,
Tango, please turn off igniter heaters.
Anyways, I'm just gonna calm down and just eat some fruits while I watch.
Good current response.
FTS, you are good to send master enable.
You
and
can learn
watchdog
about the
on
Pokemon
AFTU.
and help Willow do research. I'm gonna cancel. You can help the Pokemon, help Professor Willow do research and try to find the Pokemon you look for. The last one, you protected Hoopa from Giovanni, trying to take him and use his unbound form for evil. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so it's very connected to all the different regions. Do they only do that for Galar? For Sinnoh? I'm pretty sure they do it for other regions too, right? In Pokemon Go, it's funny how Pokemon Go has better quests than the real game. Ah, that's disappointing. Come on. Seriously? I don't want to hear that. That's sad. That really is sad. There will be mystery gifts that give you items for Darkrai, Shaman, and Arceus to trigger quests, and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Okay. Cool. Hopefully. I'm gonna rely on a lot on you guys to that, because I don't know much. Guys, it's a minute left until launch. A minute left. I hope it works out.
60 seconds.
Obviously,
vehicles
like,
on internal control.
I would have to say there's like a low chance of it really succeeding in a way, but it's just see how much progress that they've made in a way. I think compared to the last mission. That's what I'm just.
First stage LOX tank pressurizing.
That's just I want to say.
First stage fuel tank pressing.
That's why I don't have super high expectations in a way. Like, oh, they're gonna make it for sure. That's what it is.
30 seconds.
Ooh, you gotta watch a space craft launch. Hopefully. Oh, turn off my webcam.
20. 15. Water on. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4.
Ooh, here we go.
0.
First motion.
First motion.
Oh, it's going up.
Vehicle is clear the tower.
Whoa, you hear the claps? You hear the claps?
LV0007.
I think they like the launch so far.
On its way to space.
Here we go to space.
Our next objective is Max Q.
Max Q. Where? Oh, so you see on the left side? Countdown,
On the left
liftoff.
side
Max
of your
Q is
screen, you'll see the
main
progress
engine
of the
cutoff
vehicle,
phase. So
through
these
our
are the
mission
different milestones it should hit
and
in
you
a
can
way.
see velocity and altitude.
Oh wow. Here we
LV0007
go.
ascending through some clouds over Kodiak, now looking at onboard views from the rocket.
This is your first time watching a rocket launch, right? It's exciting. It's like watching a movie. And glad we could watch it
Just
together.
at 50 meters per second, 3 kilometers in altitude.
Vehicle's tracking downrange.
Obviously, there's a lot that can still go wrong
Vehicle's
during
just
this
started
space
pitching
flight, but
downrange.
as long as they can make it better than the last flight, that'll be good.
T+1 minute. The vehicle is now through maximum aerodynamic pressure, the point of maximum aerodynamic stress on the vehicle. Next up is main engine cutoff, or MECO, at just about T+2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Look at the camera and the terrible quality of it.
Vehicle now over 300 meters per second at an altitude of 12 kilometers. And everything appears to be nominal at this time.
I'm just eating some grapefruits. so I can calm myself down.
Vehicle's
It's
on
freaking
track
cold too.
downrange.
We're confirming that the vehicle is on track downrange and all systems appear nominal, nearly at the end of our first stage flight.
And you can see as the rocket ascends through the thinner parts of the atmosphere, you can see the engine plume expanding. That's a gorgeous shot from that
Wow.
onboard camera.
Terrible angle. Terrible angle. I can't even see. Like, it's so terrible, the quality. We'll get part 2 for Misunderstood Mischief.
And now we're
aka
coming up on main
Hoopa
engine
Quest.
cutoff just about 20 seconds from now.
He unlocks his unbound form and we need to help Hoopa control it. Cool! Thanks for telling me. I want to forget, probably.
Good signal strength. Vehicle's tracking downrange.
Option set.
Confirmed. Option as received.
So Josh, how is it so far? You like watching this? It's exciting, huh?
And we've just heard the
Nico.
call out for main engine cutoff. There we have fairing separation and a successful stage separation.
Look at those gorgeous onboard views.
And
We
that
have ignition of the upper stage ether engine.
Wow. I guess it's a milestone that it hit.
T plus 3 minutes, 22 seconds and counting. The upper stage now taking control of the flight.
I think they're really proud right now. I think they're
Teams
really,
here in
really proud
Alameda
right
very
now.
excited, and rightfully so.
Really?
3.5 minutes in the flight, everything on track so far.
Everything's what they have planned, I guess.
Again, this burn lasts just over 5 minutes. We would expect second engine cutoff at T plus 8 minutes and 30 seconds. And this second stage's job is to get the payload and itself all the way up to orbital velocity.
we're looking for the altitude of 500 kilometers for this mission.
Currently passing 200 kilometers already into space, but of
Yes,
course you
it's
got to
cool,
get
but
that
the
extra
camera sucks.
velocity and
No,
altitude to
the
stay
camera
in
quality is
orbit.
terrible,
That's the big
actually.
ticket. But again, everything nominal at this time.
Look at these guys. They're like, oh man, what's happening?
Looking at our mission control team, still holding on to the
Wow, that's the
controls.
team
And
right
here
there
we
too.
have the crew of folks at Astra who very happy with the outcome of today's flight so far. And we are still holding on for that second engine cutoff.
Imagine watching this daily, like every single day in 2025. He developed rockets.
Nominal, T
Let
plus
the
5
camera.
minutes now. Vehicle
his
now over
ass.
300 kilometers in
Ah,
altitude,
that's
4.5
hilarious.
kilometers per second.
I know,
speed.
right? It's that terrible. Seriously, like, what the heck? Camera's like 240p.
And we want to give a shout out as well at this point to Thibault LaSalle for our graphics this evening. We are very happy to see our mission progressing with the graphics that we have. And
The graphics terrible.
continuing
Get better,
to watch
please.
that beautiful sight of the first stage, or excuse me, the upper stage ether engine taking us to orbit.
You see that actually engine bell glowing from the heat of the rocket operating, and of course the little bit of plume in the night sky south of Kodiak. Again, this mission going to an 86-degree inclination, so a nearly polar orbit, flying pretty much straight south from Kodiak.
Come on, people. People gonna join in. Hoping some people could join in today, honest.
T
But
plus 6 minutes,
glad
about
to
2.5
have you,
minutes
actually.
left
It's like
in this
watching
upper
a
stage
movie.
burn, and everything on track so far.
You're currently looking at Nintendo
So
64.
we've got a little
Star
bit
Fox.
over 2 minutes
worse.
remaining in this upper stage flight.
You are looking at
400
Nintendo 64.
kilometers,
Yeah,
which,
where's
again, we're
Nintendo 32?
getting
That's
less
what we
than-
call
We're
it.
now less than 100 kilometers for our target orbit.
That's what it is. So they gotta reach second engine cutoff stage, and then orbit. I know, this is
Yeah, they're
2021.
now traveling 5.5 kilometers every second and an altitude of 434 kilometers. Again, that live telemetry is in the bottom right hand of your screen.
Worse
And on the
quality
left,
than
you're seeing the different
27 than
milestones. We're into second
2007
stage
YouTube.
flight at
Yep.
T+7 minutes, about a minute and a half left to go.
There's billions of
Again, there's no
dollars
deployed
spent.
payload on board the upper stage, so as long as this second stage burn completes successfully, there will be a simulated deployment signal, and then that's it. The main objective is to reach orbit, and we're just over a minute away from that happening.
This camera's from Fossil. Yeah, you're right, Josh. They can't build like a. They can build $1 million rocket, and they can't even build $1 million camera. Are you
T+7
serious?
minutes,
For
30
footage?
seconds, all on track.
Oh my gosh.
A big shout out to the teams here in Alameda watching closely.
Hey, everyone's watching very anxiously because everyone put in a lot of work, right? All the engineers and everyone on the team, and so it's watching all their blood, sweat, and tears
Engine pressure's still looking good.
on this. So this is
Plus 8 minutes in the flight, all systems nominal. Second stage burn coming to a close here shortly.
I guess this has, I guess, reached expectations so far. Much better than the last flight. Last flight they didn't even reach main engine cutoff, I think. That's because one of the engine, it broke down the second it launched. Oh, I see a steel, fire, and black. I see that too, man. I see that too. Seriously. Oh, I guess they did it.
Chico.
And there you have it, orbital insertion, second engine cutoff, and Astra's LV0007 has successfully reached orbit. There is a
wow,
new
they did it.
orbital rocket. And there is the view of the simulated payload, the mass simulator
Wow,
on top.
they've reached
Mission
orbit.
success. Just a 9-minute trip to orbit, and Astra is in orbit.
And I can speak for the team.
Wow.
Everyone is hugging
Congratulations.
and cheering here. We are absolutely
I'm glad you're able to stay up and
bursting
watch
with
this.
pride at LV0007.
Wow, I'm an investor in
this.
this company. This is my space investment. Congratulations, congratulations. There it is.
This represents a huge, huge step in our mission to improve life on Earth from space.
Yeah, that's the mission. Really improving life on Earth.
Astra's fourth orbital launch attempt, LV0007, the first one to achieve orbit, a successful test flight and demonstration, paving the way for future customer missions. Very exciting to see here. Absolutely gorgeous views all the way.
Everyone's
and a
happy.
very happy team here in Alameda. I'm sure a very happy team up in Kodiak as well. There is your flight path right down the middle.
What? What is this graphic? It looks terrible.
I want to say to everyone who's joined us, thank you so much for sticking with us. And
Hey, Flight
again,
LD,
to confirm, we have
great job,
accomplished our main
congrats.
objective for today. LV0007
Malcolm.
has reached orbit with its test payload.
Everyone
I'm
likes
so
it.
proud of our incredible milestone for Astra and
Congratulations.
all of our partners. A major step
Congratulations.
forward in our mission. And
Now
we
it's
will
better
continue
steps.
to provide innovative, low-cost, and nimble launch capabilities riding on
I bet
this
people are like
company's
crying
success.
after this. They're like,
From the NASA spaceflight team, this
Yes,
is Thomas
Joshua,
Burkhardt,
thank
news
you very
director.
much.
I just want to say a big thank you to Astra for
Thank you
trusting
for just
NASA
joining
Space
in,
with
like,
this broadcast,
you've been
being
here the
able to see
entire time. Just
firsthand
go
the
to sleep. I'll
first
see you very
successful
soon,
orbital launch
tomorrow.
of a new company's rocket.
wow.
Is just something incredible. It's incredible to be here with the teams. Just from our perspective, this is just so cool to experience, and a huge congratulations, Carolina, to you and the entire Astra team on this accomplishment. It is no small feat. And of course, the iterative path to orbit, it took, you learned a whole lot on the way there, But this has just been so cool to watch. Thank you so much for partnering with us to do this.
Thank you so much, Thomas. Let's go celebrate.
All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. This has been super
This
cool.
is good.
Again, Astra
I'm
has
celebrating
successfully
with what?
restarted
I'm
with
eating fruits.
LV0007, and we are going to stick around for just a couple seconds here. I believe we're going to have a quick visitor here.
Oh, that's the CEO.
Mr. Chris Kemp, hop on comms
That's
with
the
us really
CEO.
quick.
Hey guys, how's it going?
It's going well. Of course, Chris Kemp, CEO of Astra. Chris, congratulations to you and the team. How are you feeling right now?
Absolutely incredible. The team's worked so hard on this for so many years.
Thank you.
And this just really seeing iteration after iteration, failure after failure lead to success. Everyone is just incredibly passionate about corks are flying.
Popping champagne.
Yeah, I mean, this is an incredibly hard thing to do. Continuing to do it is incredibly hard. We have rocket serial number 8, 9, 10 in production, so we're just getting started.
Absolutely. Chris, thank you so much for
guys so
allowing
much.
us to be involved in this, and best of luck going forward, and go celebrate.
Indeed. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Again, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Carolina, Chris, the entire Astra team, the entire NASA spaceflight team, and most of all, everyone watching at home, thanks for tuning in. Big thank you to Astra and partnering with us to help make this broadcast happen. Couldn't have done it without you.
I'm
and NASA
happy
Spaceflight and
shareholder.
Astra. I'm looking forward to future Astra launches. Stay tuned for future spaceflight coverage on NASA Spaceflight. With this mission success, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up and sign off for tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. And
That's
we'll
it
see
for
you
me
next
today
time.
as well. Thank you very much. Hope you all really enjoyed this flight. And see you in the next one.